Coach, 2018 season getting ready to kick off. Gotta be happy football time's back.
Yeah, we're glad it's we got here for Illinois. Of course, we don't stop all year now. It just runs right into another season now. But yeah, we're real excited about getting started.
2017 season, you had a good year, but just fell a little short of the playoffs. Some crazy tiebreakers seem to never go our way sometimes. What's your goal for this coming year?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I told them the other day. I think last year we had a good football team. I think we lost our focus about 2 times during the season, during crucial times in a game, and lost momentum, and never found a way of getting it back, and it ended up costing us a chance at going to the playoffs. And mistakes are all right to make as long as you learn from them. So we've been stressing that going into this season, about staying focused, getting momentum, keeping the momentum, and not taking ourselves, not being a team that takes ourselves out of making a play. Force other team to do it.
This offseason, you got a lot of turnover on the offense, more than you come back with more of experienced defense, but a different scheme on defense. How about the offensive players? Let's start with that first. You got a new quarterback in Aaron Thomas, and but he's gonna have a lot of weapons to work with. You got 6'4" Reggie, 6'3" Chance Guest, and Caden Pillar, who don't have the height, but boy, he sure has the speed, and a few running backs to work with who's going to be really strong. Just tell us a little bit how the offense is going and how you feel about what kind of weapons you have coming back this year on offense.
Yeah, all those guys that you mentioned, man, they've got all the tools to be really good players. We've been real pleased with Aaron. He had a great summer throwing the ball. Now, he hadn't been under Friday night lights yet, so but I got all confidence in the world, and I'll be real surprised if he don't do a great job at it. Physically, he's going to really look nice out there at quarterback at 6'2", 6'3", 220 pounds. So he's got a big body and a big arm. I think running backs, we're going to be able to throw 3 running backs at people. 2 of them are bruisers. One of them's a speed guy. So we feel real good there about being able to share reps and keeping all 3 of them fresh. Wide receiver, we got 2 guys with height. Reggie Crocker's had a great summer. Making a lot of catches over people. Chance is a great possession receiver. And then we got, we complement both of those big guys with not only a big tight end in Wyatt Barterwack, who's done a great job. He's 6'3", 220. And then you throw Caden in there, just kind of got the little shifty side to him and everything, and he gets loose in the middle of the field. He's caused a lot of people problems with that, runs great routes. So, we feel good about that. I think the key to us is we've got more offensive linemen than we've ever had. We've got about 20 guys out there in our offensive line group. So those guys are working hard, pushing each other, and we got some young, big offensive linemen. So we're really excited about the progression that they're going to make. And I think if we line up and see that we're able to run the football, then I think that's going to be a key for us.
Well, you joked the other day, media day, that if this would have been Bowling Springs 10, 15 years ago, Aaron would be your starting left tackle.
Yeah, probably never got a chance to play quarterback.
What does that say about the quality of players that not that there wasn't quality players at Bowling Springs before, but that somebody like him is not playing offensive line, that there's not a desperate need for him to be moved to somewhere, that you can let him play quarterback and use his skills and make it even tougher on defenses this fall.
Yeah, well, there's no doubt, and I think the difference in the game now is everybody's got weight training and speed improvement. So kids are and one of our offensive linemen, I'll use Clay Caldwell as an example. Clay started out with us as a string bean looking kid that we knew he had a good frame on him, 185, 190 pounds, and now he's getting ready to start his junior year at 6'1", 250. And he's one of our starting offensive tackles, and and he's done that through the weight room. Whereas a lot of times you kids didn't put the muscle. A kid was big because they was naturally big, and where you got kids now that they get big, they've got the great frame, but they get weight room big. And every school's got them, not just us. I mean, overall, the competition overall in high school football, the game's changed so much because of that.
Yeah. Well, Bowling Springs has always been known for its offense, and but on the defensive side of the ball, you've got a lot of stud defensive players coming back. You got Logan Billings, Michael McDowell, Storm Duck, who all are getting Division I college offers, and 2 have already committed to Division I schools. But it's gonna be a little bit different. You got the players, but you got a little bit different scheme. You bring in Bobby James, used to be a Limestone head coach. What do you think bringing in somebody with that kind of experience is going to help you with on that defensive side of the ball?
Well, I think the kids know his background, so I think it brings his instant respect, from the kids, because I think they know that if this fella's able to be successful on the college level and be on the college level for 16 or 17 years, that he knows what he's doing. So it's our kids listen to him. I think they believe in him. I think he's simplified it a little bit for us on some of our reads. I know we're just now getting our stunt package in, and I know I think the kids are doing a good job of listening and executing, and they're excited. They're excited about doing it.
Not only on the football, or not just on the players and the team, but there's a lot of changes around Bowling Springs right now with the new school. But this coming year, you're going to have a brand new football field. Tell us a little bit about the new field coming in.
Well, we're excited. We're probably 6 or 8 days right now from being on it. As you can see, it pops when you look at it. It's going to be a beautiful facility, and 2 or 3 years from now, when all the upgrades are finished, it's going to be already. Everybody knows I'm partial to Bowling Springs, but there's no better atmosphere in high school football than when this stadium gets full, and we're going to have a little something added to that now.
Yeah.
We're proud of it. I think our community's going to be proud of it, and this thing's going to make it a better place.
Well, Coach, it's funny that you mentioned that about your love for Bowling Springs, and you've been here a long time, and as an assistant in different roles. Now you're the head coach, and you've been the head coach for 5, getting ready to go into your 6th season. I was looking at the record books the other day, and with that win last year at Clover, was your 39th win as the head coach at Bowling Springs, tying you for 2nd place in all-time wins at Bowling Springs. How does it make you feel to know that this the first win of this coming season is going to put you in sole place of that 2nd place, only behind the legendary Tom McIntyre?
Well, that's nice. I hope you just didn't jinx me on that. That kind of stuff's never been something that I look at or that matters that much to me. Naturally, it's it's a good honor. I don't think my name will never be associated with Tom McIntyre as far as greatness. I don't think, because he was Bowling Springs football. But and I've got good players. I work for a lot of good coaches here. There's a lot of good coaches and learn that knew a whole lot more football than I know. But and all those guys had a part in what we're doing right now. Because it's been a growing experience. But I'm just glad to be here, and hope we can keep things going in the right direction.
One last question before you changed up to Region 5A 2 years ago, and it was a very small, close-knit group. Everybody knew each other as far as the teams. Region's expanded just a little bit. You've added not some teams that you are too unfamiliar with, been in region with them before over the years, but tell us a little bit about what the expanded region is going to do for the team this year, and how the different opponents you're going to be playing.
Yeah. Well, we've got 3 teams coming in that have been in our region before, so they're no stranger to everybody. Hillcrest and Malden, 2 great football teams. Riverside's going to elevate their play. Come into our region's going to elevate their play. It wasn't many years ago that Riverside beat us. So so we're not. It's going to be a tough region, and year in and year out. I think what it's going to do for us with the small region, I think players and coaches might have a tendency to get in a panic mode. You lose 1, you lose 2 region games, and all of a sudden, because it ain't hard to do that small of math. You can see what's going on in the region. I think at least the region being bigger, there's a lot more options for playoffs, and it's going to be a little tighter knit, race for it. But I think maybe kids and coaches won't panic like so much.